Yes, we are making sure you are kept up with the Kardashians and with Blac Chyna. She is actually on the stand first to testify. They have adjourned court for the day, of course, but they just started questioning her, and she went into a bit of her background, got even a little bit emotional, talking about how she had to be an exotic dancer back in Miami to help support her grandma who had cancer. And Drake came into the club one night and put her in one of his songs, which led to her claim to fame. So they went more into that background and how she really got to where she is today. Opening statements, pretty interesting today, you guys. We'll go ahead and show you some sketches. Of course, cameras not allowed in the courtroom. Blac Chyna's, who also goes by Angela White, her attorney, was talking today about how season 2 of the Rob and Chyna show had the green light. There was a worldwide announcement. Of course, this was a spin-off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, a show with her fiance at the time, Rob Kardashian, and the attorney says that Kim and Khloe and Kris and Kylie, who are all in court today, took that away from her and cost her a lot of money in endorsements and money she would have gotten from the network. So that's why she's seeking $100 million in defamation claims. So Kim admitted in a text, according to Blac Chyna's attorney, to getting the show canceled. She also said that in an email, Kylie was asking network producers for her own show called Life of Kylie, and that if the Rob and Chyna show was not canceled, she would stop shooting Keeping Up with the Kardashians. So then on the other side of today was Michael Rhodes. That's the attorney representing the Kardashians and the Jenners. And, you know, it's pretty interesting because we're dealing with Kim, who, as he made clear, is one of the most famous people in the entire world, sitting right there in court, and Kylie, the most followed person on Instagram, with the number of followers equivalent to the number of people in this country. And his point is that Blac Chyna wanted to be part of that, brand and that family. And the show, Rob and Chyna, was part of the Kardashian brand. Kris and Kylie are actually EPs of the show. And the other point he kind of made was that Keeping Up with the Kardashians, of course, ran 20 seasons, but most of the spin-offs, most of the 8 to 10 spin-offs, lasted 1 season. The other big point today was that all of this whole case really hinges on this assault that happened back in December of 2016. Of course, Blac Chyna's side of it is that it never happened. There were no injuries, just a ripped shirt of Rob's that the attorney says was just more of how they interacted with each other. On the other side, Rhodes tells a much different story, that there was an iPhone cord used to try to strangle Rob Kardashian. She even threw a chair at his car and said that he definitely did have injuries. So that's kind of the crux of how this case all came about. The Kardashians say they were just trying to protect their brother. So we will have more on this coming up at 6. We just got out of court. Definitely a lot more drama in the courtroom and a lot more to come. Of course, tomorrow Blac Chyna will continue questioning, and then of course the cross-examination. Rob Kardashian has not been in court yet, but he is of course expected to testify. Reporting live downtown, I'm Haley Winslow. Back to you guys.
Hey, Haley, you say that the judge does things a little differently. What do you mean by that?
Yes, it's Judge Gregory Alarcon, and he does a couple things that you wouldn't typically see in a courtroom. One of those is that there are 16 jurors. He waits until right before deliberations, Alex, to select at random those 4 alternates, and that's basically so that everybody pays attention the whole time. And then the other interesting thing is he actually allows the jurors to question the witnesses. They write it on a piece of paper, their question, and hand it to counsel, and that is because a lot of times he says that things aren't clear to one juror, and that's usually the case with all the jurors, that it's something that they're all confused by, so he'd rather get everything clear and make sure it's a fair and just trial.